Alright boys, welcome back to the channel. We got Leicester City career mode episode 9. We started the episode off with a game against Arsenal. Obviously Arsenal is the team that I support, the team that I'm doing my second career mode with. So it's going to be interesting to see how they line up. You see the stats there. Arsenal have conceded the least goals in the league. We've scored the most goals in the league. I think it's only at this point maybe 5 or 6 games played and we scored 16 goals. That's incredible. We see Arsenal started with their typical tick-attacker passing. Second highlight of the game, Leonardo Ulloa. I was about to say Leandro. Leonardo Ulloa goes through from Jeffrey Schlupp. He got his first start of the season because Jay basically just fatigued. Kramaric and Okazaki were a little bit tired. I considered playing them, but in the end I started him. I thought I'd give him a chance, and he actually scored in his first start of the season. And it seemed a little bit easy. This came from a corner. I didn't show the whole thing because it was a little bit long of a counter attack. It wasn't as direct as usual. But for him to start in his first game of the season and score against Arsenal, I wasn't complaining. But you see, we got another chance here. To be honest, the highlights of this game didn't really show the truth. Arsenal were on top, but we got the best chances so far of the game. So I was taking it. We were 1-0 up. I'd take a win. I would even take a draw, to be honest. But at this point, we was going all out. We was playing the 3-5-2. I didn't actually show the 5-3-2. Sorry, I didn't show the formation. Here's another highlight. Robert Hu forcing a save out of Petr Cech. The 5-3-2 seemed to have worked well against the big team so far, so I decided to go with it again. This is what I'm going to use for most of the games against the big teams. Arsenal getting their chance on target. Arteta with the left foot strike. Forcing a good save out of Kasper Schmeichel. I don't know if it's all keepers, because obviously I've only used 2 keepers at this point in the game. Cech and Kasper Schmeichel, and then maybe the odd kickoff game. But Kasper Schmeichel, he's good, man. But you see Aaron Ramsey there. Speculative effort. I thought I was going in for a second. You see from the replay, it wasn't as close as it looked, to me at least, at the start. But that was a good effort, man. He got taken out when he took the shot as well, left foot. But then Arsenal in the 67th minute, it was Alexis Sanchez playing it into Santi. And you see, I was diving at Santi's feet there trying to get the block off. Because as soon as Santi got the ball at his feet, I knew what he was capable of. I didn't really want to follow Alexis out wide there, because there was no real danger. But he ended up pinging it into Cazorla. He took the touch well. And Inla just couldn't get there in time. Santi, that's a great strike right into the top corner. No keeper saving that. I showed you about 3 or 4 replays of this, because that's a top strike, man. The shooting is a lot better in FIFA 16 as well, because I feel like in the last one, shots rarely ever went into the keeper. They went straight down the middle, and then the keeper would just make a mistake. You see, Arsenal were just piling pressure on after equalising there. Gets the 85th minute. Lauren Koscielny is the one further forward. They probably wouldn't want him there. But you see, I'm parking the bus here, and the ball keeps going out. And this clip just shows what it was like. The ball keeps coming back, and look at this. Just get rid of it. Get it the fuck out of my half. They were putting so much pressure on it. It was crazy. Went to Cech, and they just came straight back with the ball. Mertesacker up the field. Debussy. And look how many players we got behind the ball. And their width was really... It was troubling to deal with at this point, man. Ball came into the box. I was worried. Great header, though. Getting it out again. It goes to Mertesacker, and look at that touch from Mertesacker. 90th minute, the last minute of added time. Leonardo Ulloa on his first start. Can he get 2? And he hit the post. Oh my god. Even now watching that back, I was getting excited, because at that point I was thinking, no way are we going to win the game like that. Mertesacker's touch was terrible, and you see the match ended there. Kasper Schmeichel was man of the match. But if we could have grabbed the 3 points there, we probably didn't deserve it, because Man United, Arsenal were all over us in the second half, and that touch, that would have been a way to lose it for them. If that happened to me in my career mode, I would have been pissed off. But you see, they were highlighting Jamie Vardy before this match. You guys know he's been the danger man. He's just scoring goals for fun. All-round performance. He's probably been our player of the season so far. But Norwich were the ones to get their first shot on target. And then they get caught. In this match, they got caught in possession a lot. Like, I don't know what they were doing, but they were passing it around. Obviously, they passed it around the defense quite a lot in this game. But they were not passing it around. They were just dribbling with it in the back. And I was putting pressure on them. You see there, I actually caught them with the ball. I caught them a couple other times, but I couldn't capitalize, really. That time, the ball was played into Kramaric. And his finishing seems quite good in this game as well. But generally, I've been putting my finishes all round have been pretty good as well, no matter who's got the chance. Obviously, not everyone is doing it, but you see Riyad Mahrez, he's a player also. You see this shot right here. What a belter. What a goal that would have been. That maybe would have been one of my best goals on FIFA 16 yet. But he's a player who he's been brilliant this season, but his stats really aren't showing it. Like, I don't think he scored. He hasn't actually scored at this point of the season. And I don't actually know if he's got any assists at this point, but he has been playing brilliant. So, well, as long as he keeps doing it, that's alright. They got a throw on, it comes out to Schlupp. He decided to test his luck after Mahrez hit the bar. Mahrez again coming down the right-hand side, leaving his man on the floor, trying to bend it into the far corner. It's a good save by John Ruddy. John Ruddy was just getting peppered at the start of this game. But you see, we win it back again in the second half. Schlupp to Dyer, moves it sideways. Danny Drinkwater, first time into the danger man Vardy, and he smashes it into the back of the net. 2-0 up against Norwich. Norwich really didn't offer anything offensively. And the way this season is going, it's like, at the start of the season, you'll see the table at the end of the episode, but at the start of the season, our objective, what I thought my objective would be to avoid relegation. And then they showed me that it was to finish mid-table, and I was thinking, yeah, we can do that, but it might be a little bit difficult. From the start of this episode, we were top of the table, only lost one game, but you see Albrighton on a just surging run there. Plays into Dyer, his touch is just too heavy. He had a Joa, who I brought on after his performance against Arsenal. He had him next to him. Couldn't find him. You see Norwich in the 90th minute managing to get an attack. Benalouane shuts it down. We end up losing the ball here, and there's just a swarm of yellow and green shirts forwards. Played it into Gary Hooper, and he just snatched the chance. He could have probably taken a touch or two before taking the shot, but he missed it. Man of the match, Jeffrey Schlupp. But yeah, I'm saying, like, we're top of the league at the start of this episode, and if anything, I think Europe at the least is what I'm going to be aiming for this season. It might be a little bit unrealistic after Leicester just really escaped relegation last season, but the way I'm playing, I can't really help it. I'm not going to go out there and try and lose. We're just winning games. We're picking up points. You see, I'm focusing more of my training on Jack Barmby. I've realised recently, even if a player has the promising sign next to their name, they don't really go up that much unless they're really young. Like players like Coquelin in my Arsenal career, he doesn't seem to go up that much, even though he has the promising sign next to his name. So Jack Barmby, I'm probably going to focus on more, maybe Schlupp, and then some youth players. But you see, we've had a couple chances early on. We're trying to play with Vardy. That's great football to find Schlupp. And I said my finishing was good no matter what the player, but that took it onto his right foot and just straight the keeper. Southampton come down the other end. And guys, please tell me what you think about that penalty decision, because at first it kind of looked like a penalty, but at the same time, watching it back, it really doesn't look like it. And then you watch it from this angle, and Jay Rodriguez, he just falls on the floor. There was no contact. There was no contact. He just fell on the floor. And from that angle, it just looks like a clear dive. Schmeichel trying to put off his man. And Pella, I saw him do that little starter. Usually when they do the starter, they go down the middle, maybe with a chip or something. So I just stayed down the middle. I was actually going to go down to that side. But then when I saw him starter, I thought, let me stay in the middle, try and just catch this chip. But he went where I was going to dive. And after a great start to the game, we go 1-0 down, unfortunately. And just my luck, it's Pella's first goal this season. He hasn't scored all season, then he comes down, plays against us. And this game, I actually went with a 4-4-2 against Southampton because they're kind of in the middle side. And look at this free kick again. We gave away another free kick, and I put this in because I don't know, is it just me who's giving away free kicks like that? And James Ward-Prowse almost made it 2 as well. And if that was 2-0, that could have been game over. But the ref blows for some silly free kicks against me, man. But just before the end of half, Vardy finds Mahrez, and I said he hadn't scored, but now we had 45th minute. All the pressure we put on Southampton, it finally paid off at this point in the first half, because we got more chances on goal, I'm pretty sure we did, in this half of the game. And Southampton, I was saying about the formation, I went with a 4-4-2. Southampton are kind of in between a top team and like just not a top team. I didn't know if I should have went with a 5-3-2. So I went with a 4-4-2, and early on in the game, they were kind of putting some pressure on us, and I was thinking, maybe this isn't the formation right for the game. Maybe I messed up. But from that moment, I kind of just decided I'm going to go for this game, rather than sitting back and trying to hit them on a break. Early in the second half, I don't even know what to say about that goal. I don't know what to say about it. Just deflections galore. Wanyama, first of all, just turning Danny Simpson inside out. My defender was poor, I'll give it up there. But then we block the shot, it falls to Wanyama. Keeper saves it, and then it falls to Pella right in front of goal. Benalouane couldn't get a block on the shot. Almost did, to be honest. But I was disappointed with that. We decided to make a sub. Andre Kramaric, this is a sub we usually make in most games. Kramaric comes off, Okazaki comes on. Straight away, Shinji Okazaki played in by a beautiful pass from Vardy, and he hits the post. The second time we hit the post in this episode. The first one could have got us 3 points. This one maybe could have got us 1. 88th minute. At this point, when the CP were making tackles like that on Danny Drinkwater, I was just thinking it's not my day. But the more we attacked, the more we opened up, and Cedric almost killed the game off in the 90th minute, but it's booted right back up. Look at that pass from Jamie Vardy. Okazaki now trying to bundle his way through. I was thinking, should I just try and power my way all the way into the box? But then there was kind of defense on him. Okazaki pulled it back to Drinkwater. Drinkwater found Nathan Dyer, and look at that for a pass from Dyer into the back. Jamie Vardy again. Who else would you expect to save us the point than Jamie Vardy? I think that was his 9th goal of the season. It was a great pass from Dyer, and it was a good run from Vardy as well to match the pass. But that goal came from patience. Okazaki, like I said, I could have just kept running. I was going to just keep running into the box, maybe draw a penalty, maybe get a shot off or something. But I thought, I don't want the game to end in the 90th minute by me just getting tackled, muscled off the ball, and I know I should have done better. So I turned around, made something happen. Jamie Vardy, nice finish into the near post. He's just been the man this season. You saw in the last episode, he was top scorer. He scored 2 goals this episode. I think he scored 2 goals this episode. Is that his first goal of the episode maybe? I don't remember. But he scored in this episode. Let's just leave it like that. Did he score in the last episode? I'm pretty sure he did. No, in the last match, sorry. I feel like he did, but that was the last attack of this game. He scored again. Jamie Vardy just keeps doing it. He got the assist for the Mahrez goal. And you see man of the match right there. 3 key passes. The table at the end of the episode. We're top of the league. Joint. We've scored 21 goals in 9 games. Only conceded 9. Goal difference of 12. Look, we're looking like Manchester City right now. And I don't actually know what to do. I said when it gets hard, first of all, you see Jamie Vardy, man of the match. Not man of the match, sorry. Top scorer in the league. But I did say the aim was when it gets a little bit too easy, I would switch it to manual settings. So that's manual passing, manual shooting, stuff like that. But it's a bit early for that. Even though we are top, I just feel like the career mode has just started. Maybe at the end of the season, once we've finished this year, if we get Champions League or Europa League, then maybe we'll switch it next year. Unless we're top of the league coming towards the end of the season. Because to be honest, I don't want to win the league in my first season. That's too unrealistic. That's just too unrealistic. So we might have to switch it to manual, even on the Arsenal career mode. But you guys will see the Arsenal career mode soon. I don't know if it's up already. We're going to end the episode here with a squad report. We're getting some good growth here. I don't know. We must have passed Jack Barnby by now. I think he's gone up by about 4 with the training we put on him. Liam Moore there, someone I want to bring back next season from his loan spell. But that's going to be it for the episode, guys. Thank you for the support recently. The channel's been doing a lot better. I don't understand why. You guys must like me. But we're going to leave it here like I said. Bye, guys.